Hello friends, welcome to yet another video on Finance MCQ channel. I am CMA Akula Sridhar. So friends, let's continue with our lecture on costing topic, which is an important part of your technical syllabus. Friends, this technical syllabus is having 100 marks in phase 1 and is also having 2/3 weightage of your SEBI Grade A officer exam. So let's begin. So friends, in the last lecture we have seen classification of the cost on the basis of nature. Friends, here we studied how cost is classified in the form of first material cost, then labor cost, then other expenses. We have seen that how all indirect expenses are called overheads, and even overheads are classified into three categories. First is production overheads, then is administration overheads, and the last one was selling and distribution overheads. Selling and distribution overheads. Then we saw classification on the basis of functions. Here we studied 5 types of cost. First one was prime cost. Second one was factory cost. Third one was cost of production. Fourth one was cost of goods sold. And last one was cost of sales. And friends, we also studied classification of cost on the basis of behavior. Here we studied 3 types of cost. First one was fixed cost, second one was variable cost, and third one was semi-variable cost. So once this thing is revised, let's begin with our today's lecture. So we'll continue with this and we will study today classification of cost on the basis of controllability, then normality, and in the end how costs are classified on the basis of decision making. So the first one was classification of cost on the basis of controllability. So friends, here cost can be classified into 2 categories. One is controllable cost, other is uncontrollable cost. So let's study them one by one. So first friends, controllable cost. So friends, these are costs chargeable to a cost center which can be influenced by the actions of the person in whom control of the center is vested. For example, direct cost comprising direct labor, direct material, direct expenses, and some of the overheads are generally controllable. The next type of cost was uncontrollable cost. So friends, these are costs chargeable to a cost center which cannot be influenced by the action of the person in whom control of the center is vested. So friends, practically all fixed costs are uncontrollable. Moving on, let's see the classification of cost on the basis of normality. So friends, here again it can be divided into 2 categories. First is normal cost and the other is abnormal cost. So let's study them one by one. So friends, normal cost is the cost which is normally incurred in a given level of output in the condition in which that level of output is normally achieved. So friends, a manager generally knows at the time of producing a given set of output, a particular level of total cost will be incurred. So if the actual cost is within that level, it will be normal cost. And what is abnormal cost? Friends, these are the costs which is not normally incurred. So these are not normally incurred to a given level of output in the condition in which that level of output is normally achieved. For example, in that the same case, if suppose there is some destruction due to fire, then if suppose there is a lockout, theft, breakage, then in that case there will be more cost incurred than the anticipated. So these extra costs are termed as abnormal cost and are charged to costing profit and loss account. Friends, let's see classification of cost on the basis of use for decision making. So here we will first study standard cost. So friends, standard costs are predetermined estimated costs which an organization tries to attain under standard normal conditions. So these are estimates of cost and are made before incurring them, and then the actual results are compared with the standards to find out the efficiency of a business. Next is marginal cost. So friends, these are the amount at any given of output by which aggregate costs are changed if the volume of output is increased or decreased by 1 unit. So friends, it is based on the distinction between fixed and variable cost. So fixed costs are ignored and only variable costs are taken into consideration for determining the cost of products. So friends, in simple terms, marginal cost is the additional cost of producing additional unit. Next is differential cost. So friends, it is the increase or decrease in total cost which results from taking alternative decisions by the management. For example, if an automobile company may have an option to either internally manufacture its small parts or outsource it to a third party for manufacturing. So friends, in both the scenario, the cost involved will be different. So this difference in total cost due to alternative course of action is known as differential cost. So friends, the other type of cost is imputed cost. Friends, it is a hypothetical cost taken into account to represent the benefit enjoyed by the undertaking in respect of which no actual expenses is incurred. So friends, these are computed for decision making purpose. For example, rent of owned land, salary of owner, interest on old capital, etc. Next type of cost is opportunity cost. So friends, it is the benefit lost by rejecting the best alternatives to the one chosen. So friends, opportunity cost is a pure decision making cost and is not entered in books of account. For example, suppose a company owns a building which is proposed to be used for a special project, likely rent of the building. So then rent of the building is the opportunity cost which should be taken into consideration while evaluating the profitability of the project. Next type of cost is shutdown cost. So friends, these are the costs which continue to be incurred even when the plant is temporarily shut down. So friends, in other words, all fixed costs which cannot be avoided during the temporary closure of a plant will be known as shutdown cost. Example, rents, rates, depreciation, etc. Friends, next type of cost is sunk cost. So friends, sunk cost is an expenditure for equipment or productive resources which has no economic relevance to the present decision making process. So friends, for example, the book value of an asset currently being used is not relevant in making the decision to replace it. Friends, these are historical in nature and it is a cost which has been created by a decision that was made in the past, which cannot be changed by any decision that will be made in future. Next type of cost is the period cost. So friends, these are the costs which are not assigned to the products but are charged as an expense against the revenue of the period in which they are incurred. So friends, here all non-manufacturing costs such as general administrative expenses, then selling and distribution expenses are recognized as period cost. So friends, in today's lecture we have seen classification of cost on the basis of controllability, where it was bifurcated into controllable cost and uncontrollable cost. Then we have seen classification of cost on the basis of normality, that is on the basis of normal cost and abnormal cost. And then we have seen classification of cost on the basis of use for decision making. Here we have studied various types of costs such as standard cost, then we have seen marginal cost, differential cost, imputed cost, opportunity cost, shutdown cost, sunk cost and period cost. So friends, for more practice of this topic in MCQ format, please visit financemcq.in, where we are presenting the entire SEBI Grade A exam technical syllabus in MCQ format. We are presenting 2000 plus subject wise, topic wise MCQ questions to practice. Plus we have added explanation for correct answers wherever required for conceptual clarity. Apart from these friends, we are presenting 25 national level test series for more and more practice. So please do visit financemcq.in and practice well for your technical syllabus. So that's all friends. See you all tomorrow with some more insight on this topic. Till then, thank you very much for watching. Take care and goodbye.